Yo, what is up? Today is the day we're finishing the interior revamp on the DC2, and you can see I'm sitting on a key component of that. I got a lovely seat. This will make more sense when I put in this picture here. This is the Yahoo Auctions listing for these two seats. It was just listed as seat. Japanese doesn't have a plural. They don't, there's no S, to pluralize things. The seller just put seat, no Recaro, no Le Mans, no SR3, nothing, just seat. So yeah, because of that, the auction stayed pretty low and I was able to snag them both for a pretty good price. They're not perfect. Don't get me wrong, nothing is perfect. Like I go for functional, looks pretty good. And then, price helps kind of dictate that. So yeah, being that they are Recaros, I was able to source OEM DC2 seat rails, which keeps it all shock and compliant or road inspection compliant. I just pleaded with the seller. I wrote him like this sob story, like, hey, I'm restoring this DC2. I really need those seat rails. If you could send them to me, that'd be a big help to me. And it took a lot of time, months or whatever, but he finally was like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. They bolted straight up as wonderfully as you could expect. Like, fitment is perfect. Just gonna get the plug out of the way right now. If you want to get some for yourself, or if you want to get anything for your own car or whatever, anything from Japan, Nerd Gold JP, I can help you out with that. DM me on Instagram or send me an email with pertinent info through the contact form on the website www.nerdgold.jp. But yeah, your guys' support there, buying parts for your own cars, supports me, supports the channel, supports the DC2. And if you're new to the channel and you're thinking, hey, that DC2 doesn't look too bad, it's got nice wheels on it, body's pretty straight, interior looks pretty clean. I encourage you to go back and watch the rest of it wasn't supposed to be a build of this nature or restoration of this nature, but the car itself had just sat for 6 years. I want to use it for learning how to grip drive, some time attack and stuff like that, but I need it also to be road legal and streetable. So what was intended to be just kind of like buy a clapped out car and run it at the track ended up being a total refresh, whole tune up on the engine, all that stuff, like just saving a car that was essentially destined to be a parts car. All that is on the channel. I know the car looks pretty decent now. It definitely did not start that way. We still have to do the final exterior refresh once we button up the interior, but today is, yeah, all about the interior. So let's go. All right, before we get into the big interior reveal and checking that stuff out, I got, unfortunately, somehow a crack or chip in the front windshield that I was cleaning the car the other day and I noticed it. I have no idea how it got there. Like, someone threw a rock. I asked my kids, they said no, but whatever. I got a little chip repair windshield kit from Amazon. I'm gonna give this a go. The sun is coming right now, so while the window is still cool, I wanna get this on, let it set up, and based on what it's showing there for damage, it seems like it could actually work. So I'm gonna set you guys up and let's see if we can fix this chip. So yeah, pretty hard to see, but it's just right there. It is right there. Well, I mean, for now I'm gonna call it a W. It's right there. The original like divity dent. Let's see if we can get it focused on the glass. The original divity dent is filled and smooth. You can still kind of see like the hairlines of where it was trying to spread. Hopefully they got some resin in there. It looks a little different, not as white and crispy, but I don't know. That's as good as I could do. Probably really hard to see in the video. There's just some little the 3 little wispy prongs coming off of it. I don't know. I hope that passes. I hope they don't care. But when you get in the car, like, that is the first thing you see, and you can see 1, 2, 3 cracks coming off of it. And it was a good thing that I guess the sun did come out, because the last step is you need to put your car in the sun for 5 to 10 minutes while you put the plastic film and then the glue or whatever resin cures in the UV light. So if you had a garage, you could just roll it out. If you don't, like me, then you just need some sunlight. All right, so this kit, there's whatever's left of the packaging, just do-it-yourself windshield repair kit. It was on Amazon for like $10, and I'm sure wherever Amazon is, you can get this kit as well. So I'll leave the link below, probably to the JP website, but anyway, you can check it out. Get one for yourself if you have a similar situation. It's worth a shot, and if you catch it probably earlier than I caught mine, without the splintering, like, it'd be nearly invisible. So we'll see how long this lasts. I'll keep you guys updated, but that's all we can do for now. Next order of business is this front seat mounting hole. That's seen better days. You can see this bolt that originally came out of it is just absolutely hammered. So I got my tap here. I'm gonna try and chase the threads and hopefully save it, bring it back to life. And luckily in the car there was this, what is this, like a button head cap screw. Anyway, this will fit and I can use that for now until I can get another bolt and washer and setup. So yeah, let's see if we can chase this. So with the threads repaired and the bolt installed, it's time for the grand reveal. But to make you all appreciate just a little bit more, we'll do a nice little before and after montage. So let's get into that. All right, so how is that for a before and after transformation? Like every time, or what, every aspect of this car, like just comes back looking better and better than like I could even really hope or imagine. Obviously not better than new. There's still plenty of flaws and all that stuff, but like just, you know, little attention to detail here and there really goes a long way for making like a nice complete product here. Obviously the interior was, well, it's almost like all replaced, so there is that going on. Really pleased with the overall like interior feel of the car right now. Like it's that real like double duty, dual duty type vibe right now. So all right, let's check it out. So starting with the shift knob, obviously much better than the crusty OEM one. This is a JSP Fab or JSP shift knob, and every year, like at Christmas, whatever, for his Black Friday sale, he releases a special colorway. So this like Galaxy powder coat, it was the special one from last year, so this was a gift from my brother. But this was also like the new shape for last year, which I really like as well. Yeah, so if you're unfamiliar with JSP or JSP Fab on Instagram, like I've been following his journey for years, and it's just kind of like a, I don't know, watching him as a business owner grow and change and like adapt. It's been like, I don't know, motivational or inspirational or whatever. Like he started out doing just like the fabricator thing, like one by one making manifolds and high quality parts like that, and like he was making his mount kits for 8.6s. And then a few years back, he decided like, wait a second, if I'm gonna scale this business or make it more sustainable, this outside perspective, but if I'm gonna scale this business, like I'm gonna invest in myself and invest in equipment. So he switched over to like CNCing everything. So now he's like a CNC, like job house original parts maker. He took the initiative, he made the investment, like he retooled his whole shop, reconfigured his whole shop, still producing like higher quality parts now, learned how to CNC machine stuff. Like just his journey is one where, you know, if you're kind of stuck in that position where you're like, wait a second, I can see my income is always going to be this level, but if I, you know, spend a couple years kind of sacrificing, I could go up to this level. It's just a perfect real world example of that. Yeah, so check out JSP or JSP Fab on Instagram. If I ever do a beam swap in something, I'll definitely be hitting him up. I just appreciate his journey, I guess is what I'm saying. All right, so there's your motivation for the day. But yeah, let's get back to checking out the car. So the other really surprise thing, like this was a present around Christmas time, and then I got the seats later in the spring or something like that. But if you were to pick a shift knob colorway that matched Recaro Confettis, I don't think you could do a better job than like this Galaxy and then, you know, the Confetti, because it's got the blue, the reds, the tans and stuff, maybe purples in there as well. And so like all these colors are in there as well. So that's kind of a cool tie together, really subtle. The seat also, you know, it's got the blues, and like the interior of the car, like it's obviously had these really strong blue stripes in the floor mats. The door panels are like this like gunmetal-y gray, and then it's got the blue slashes in there as well. So it kind of ties together, but in person it's kind of like, you know, different patterns going on, which is kind of throwing me. Against the back seats, you can kind of see it more like the Confetti versus the back seat fabric there. So yeah, that's tripping me out a little bit. But when buying seats, price was more the dictator than, you know, color, fabric, and stuff like that. Like black bodied seats was kind of what I was going for. Matching had to be Recaro's because I wanted to use OEM DC2 rails, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but the seats do feel good. They're pretty snug. These side lower bolsters here are kind of smashed on all of them. And I've seen, I'll put the picture in here now. I've seen in the UK they sell, I've only seen UK sellers have them, but they have replacement side bolsters. So if any of you guys have experience with those, I think they're like, what, 50 pounds per cushion or whatever, but they look to be like a direct kind of like OEM replacement for the Recaro stuff. So if anyone has experience with that, please share your results. I'd really be interested to hear your experience with those lower bolster replacements for like the Recaro SR series seats. And if you are considering some semi-bucket seats for your car, this is probably the coolest feature for the Recaros. Pop the little side switch and you got your quick tilting seat to let people in and out of the back. I had some old brides, like old Bride Brie and a Bride Ergo, and I don't remember having this sort of quick release feature. You just had to like crank the seat all the way forward like this, which you can see takes a while. But yeah, Recaro, maybe, you know, being their OEM supplier and all that, they've got this mechanism absolutely dialed where it just releases that pin down there. So that's a huge selling point. Totally functional either side to let people in the back or little kids in my case. And steering wheel wise, I just went with my good old Nardi, just because that's literally the only steering wheel I have, but I do love Nardis and this guy's been around for a long time. So happy to put it in use again. The only screws that I had were for this 30 mil spacer, so I ended up putting a 30 mil spacer on it, but I could still hit the stocks, the turn signal stocks and stuff like that. It's a pretty good position. It gives my knees a little more clearance, so I think it kind of worked out pretty well. Yo, Ninja Edit from the future. The clock works. First time I've ever seen this working. I thought it was, I had no idea. I just put it back because it filled the void. I've never seen it work, but the freaking clock works. How good is that? I got the car running right now. You probably can't hear it because it's just purring so nicely, but yeah, we're at 1100 RPMs. Should come down here in a second. But this also, the clock reminded me, I haven't tested out the blower motor yet, so let's see what happens here. I don't want to turn the AC on. I don't want that to spin. I just want to turn the fan on. Oh, whoa. Yo, we got fan. Oh, stuff's blowing around. Chunks are flying out. Oh, baby. Oh, air is flowing. This thing's on max flow over here. Oh yeah, how good is that? Oh no, AC, turn off. There's no gas in the system right now. Oh, heck yeah, we got fans. Whoa, whoa, geez, my hazards work too. This is so exciting, guys. You have no idea. These were all like things I need to figure out. Let's see what lights are actually lit up. Yes. Yes. Oh, how about you? Yes. 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 Oh, that's another shotgun pass right there. Oh man, all the stuff I forgot about. We can push the button and it turns those off like a real car. Oh, like, that's so cool. Like having a clock right there and you're just cruising along. Boop, boop, boop. Oh man, I'm so pumped right now, guys. Heck yeah. I do need to get some gas in it, but this thing just idles so nice. Everything is just coming along, coming together. All right, we'll turn you off. Yeah, I could run full auto, rock the temperature on auto. Woo, Honda. You too good to me. I do have a few like overtime things to address. Like this top cover here is obviously really faded. If I can find a clean one, I might switch it. I might try some interior like spray paint black for that. But it's functional, whatever. My dude Zach, Lowball Zach, gave me these finishers right here for the mirror covers on both sides. They have tweeter holes. I don't care. It's a lot better than unfinished, just exposed painted metal there. So little details like that just really brought this thing, back to life and kind of 100%. Functional back seat. It's sun faded and purpled out. I'm not sure what I can do about that. So be happy with it as is, I suppose. If you're just joining in now and you've made it this far and you haven't watched the previous videos, I replaced the dash, I added carpet, deep cleaned everything, seats got replaced, new steering wheel, new shift knob. Yeah, basically everything you can do to bring back some creature comforts to the car. All this came with the dash, like just had to redo everything because this thing was pretty well, at least partially gutted. Back seats are in there. I still need to clean out the trunk area or hatch area, but yeah, like the car is just taking shape in a way that I'm pretty darn happy with. So there she is. All right, so there you go, one fully refreshed DC2 interior. Just finally another big check mark on the list of getting this car back on the road. If you're new to the build, I encourage you to go back and watch the previous videos, because this thing has really come back to life from literally being an abandoned car that was just to be a parts donor, engine swap car. This thing has really come a long ways. Finally, next time we're going to be getting on the exterior. Finally, I know you all are waiting for that. We got new taillights for it. We got just do whatever I can to bring this paint back to life, a nice cut and buff or polish or something. See if I can resurrect the paint. Got the front lip to put on there, and then this thing it's gonna be as refreshed as possible. You can see I got the bare bones work conditions, no cover, no garage, no anything like that. I'm doing it as much of a budget as possible. Did not plan to go to this level with the build, but as you investigate each aspect, you find new things you got to do, and so that's where we are. So I really appreciate you reaching out on that last video. I think there was 30 or 40 comments, and within those comments, there was 15 or more different countries represented in each comment. Oh, from Brazil, oh, from Lithuania, oh, from the Caribbeans. It was just mind-blowing. Jamaica, Australia, America, Canada, the UK, Qatar. I was just floored. That this build or this video series or this channel or whatever, or even me, you guys are hey Steve, you're good enough guy to entertain us for a while, but having that sort of reach, literally globally, I had no idea. I thought it was just like USA and Canada and, you know, English speaking, you know, quote unquote English speaking countries where this was reaching. So yeah, like just really, really impressed me. So I do appreciate you all. I don't take your time or your comments for granted. I probably don't express that enough, but I really do appreciate you guys, you know, joining and watching the build. All the likes and the comments and the stuff like that, it pushes it in the algorithm. Just your engagement and watching the video all the way through, if you're seeing this now, but if you watch it all the way through, all that just tells YouTube like, hey, this Steve guy might make decent videos. Let's promote it a little more. So, and I've seen that on certain videos where probably because of you guys, you know, you come in, you comment so quickly, algorithm sees that and then promotes the video. I do appreciate everything you guys do for me. And I hope resurrecting this DC2 is enough payback for you guys. But yeah, we're getting there. I really appreciate you sticking around, and we'll catch you in the next one. We get some interior or exterior. Anyway, it's hot. All right, much love. Be well.